we decided to get COVID for the past few days, and we're a little bit over it, so my voice may sound a bit rough otherwise. WA5QPZ is on link. So you can EchoLink now if people want to listen. I find that very valuable to hear people further west, and sometimes people that skip over me, especially from Florida, if I can get them on the EchoLink. And I'm sure QPZ Dudley will tell you about his other things. We encourage everyone to use the mail order. I found that, well, I was curious about that in the beginning in order to work. It's been extremely valuable. Makes the net controls job much easier. So I encourage everybody to do that. I'm running about 800 watts into a off-center antenna with a Vicom 7300. 11 is FreeDV stuff. So back to you. That's my case. M3FL KCHY by
Very, very good. Thank you so much. And NetLogger, everybody take a look at it. It can really help me out, help yourself out, so we get people in here that when we start up, I just want to let things in like I am right now, trying to pay attention. And I hear BE2 November Delta Zulu's number 18. I got C1 on DDB reporter. So let's try Okay, sounds like he's still stuck in the wires there. All right, so next on the list, Kilowatt 9, Foxtrot Bravo, John. That and anything you have to say about FreeDV that'll help, let us know. So then 3FL.
Good evening, Fred and Annette. I was look forward to this gathering each Tuesday night. My name is John, located in Kokomo, Indiana. Tonight I'm running an FT710, putting about 13 watts into my Elecraft KPA 500 amplifier and getting about 250 out at the moment. And got good reception conditions here tonight. The antenna is a 99-foot doublet that's only about 20 feet off the ground. But good evening. We got up to about 75 degrees today, bright and sunny. We haven't had it in quite a while. And it's almost like fall conditions here. So, at work tonight, Fred, back to net, J9FB.
Yeah, very good, John. K9FB, 40 meter activity net, 3D activity net, 10-3FL, and great comments, great audio, and a great signal here. Like Papa Delta. Papa Delta. Your comments from the net is in 20.
Hi, good M3FL, Good evening, everybody. And yeah, this is a fun net. I sure enjoy the clarity. That's kind of nice. It's pretty cool. Running, I'm in Wellsburg, Iowa. Name is Mike, and I am running 400 watts right now, and just for fun, because I don't really transmit much, and give my amplifier a little exercise. And well, it's still 71 degrees. It's a little cooler here, and but anyway, that's the story here on the 73 from W0 PD.
W0 PD, 40 dV, 40 meter free DV activity net. Thanks for your comments and a great signal here, Mike. Good to hear you again. All right, let's continue down the list. K8 Golf Victor Kilo. K8 Golf Victor Kilo from November 3, Foxtrot Lima. Your comments on that, please.
Yeah, very good. Nearly 280 watts, Lima. Yeah, this is KHGVK. I'm going to name you and everybody else on the list. Living in Dave, QTH is Williamston, which is just about 10 miles or so east of Lansing, Michigan, the capital of the state, in the central part of the state. And I'll have to apologize. Okay, you gave us a lot of info, except I don't have your handle or your name. Running today, yeah, no, something around 500 watts. Was right time 7610. And that's driving a Mercury 3 state amp. At the moment, about 500 watts. The antenna system is the ZS6. The BKW center fed. Yeah, about 35 feet. That's right down here. And I think, if I didn't mention earlier, this is my first time checking in. And it's a lot of fun. Good to see a big group. One suggestion, honestly, regarding NetLogger, if, as an example, I decide to leave, be sure to go up and click on Stop Monitoring. I believe I'm an expert. And, but maybe not. My own only big experience is with a group of us again on 17 meters. But daily, that's where only NetLogger experts are. They're not very good at it. Nevertheless, that's that's what I do. I don't know if it takes you off the list or if it takes you off the monitor. And I think it takes you off the monitor. Maybe not your log list. Anyway, that's my comment. I didn't mean to go on as much. Otherwise, beautiful here in South Central Michigan. Clear, sunny, very mild, and then for a fairly mild night tonight also. Better than the other morning when we got up in those 38 degrees. Back to that control. M3FL from KGVK, Dave, and South Central Michigan. Go ahead.
BK from M3FL. Very good evening. Here is Fred. Foxtrot Romeo Echo Delta. I'm located in Stevensville, Maryland,
Hello,
which is actually which is the largest island in the Chesapeake Bay. It's about 6, 7, 8 miles by water, 6 miles by air from the Naval Academy in downtown Annapolis. And I'm using radios right next to the water. It's about 100 feet in from the water. I'm running 350 watts from an Alcraft K4D. And by the way, when you do your modulation, you should check, everybody should do it from the mic. It's just supposed to be hitting about 0.4. 0.4 is what everybody's supposed to be hitting. Mine goes nominally 0.4, it's up to 0.6, maybe a little higher on occasions, but that's all the modulation that you need according to all of the YouTube videos I watched with Munir and some of the guys down in Australia. There you go. So enough said by me. Okay, next in line. And I've recognized, I'll go down the list again after we hear from the K3SVK. First, your comments for the next M3FL. First time I couldn't help it. It's what I did. And I enlisted people. And I only went on a good idea. We all got. We did all 60 guys. Okay, thanks, Chris. I made a mistake. I skipped somebody. JJ. I gotta get to JJ. Yeah. Chris, your voice sounds pretty good. A little hot on the modulation, but good signal here, and the audio sounds pretty good. You're one of the few people whose voice I know. I know what your voice sounds like, being that we've had eyeball QSOs and a ton of FM QSOs. Okay, JJ, down to you. Kilo Golf 4, Victor Charlie Foxtrot. From November 30 Foxtrot, Lincoln.
Yeah, thanks. Very if you get in here and transmit tonight. Last night, we had a nice little rag shooting out on 80 meters. There at one point a whole bunch of us in there. So keep your eyes peeled for activity on in the evenings down there. Maybe we can get more people on a more regular basis down there. That was a lot of fun. I would know lot in our static crashes don't wipe us out, but the name here is JJ Juliet. And my station that I'm operating remotely tonight is located out of Dandridge, Tennessee, and I am running there a Flex 6600 RF2KS, and I currently running about 700 watts on that amplifier, and it looks like all the temperatures are happy and the SWR is good. And then behind that, I've got an antenna that's a 5-band fan dipole from Radio Waves, and it's got a 40-meter element, and it happens to be very resonant and about this frequency, so I just kind of worked away. And I've really been enjoying FreeDV, and been going at it. My first FreeDV contact in my logbook was back in 2013, and boy, has it come a long way since then. Right now, we don't know how good we have it because I remember spending about 6 or 7 days at a time on the FreeDV reporter just to make a single contact, waiting for somebody to show up. But here we are, and it's amazing to see the adoption, and I can't wait to see what's in store for the future of the mode. And thank you, Fred and Dudley, and everyone involved in FreeDV. And but that's all I got to say this evening. And 7-3 to all, and I'm looking forward to hear what everyone else is running out there on the net. KG4 VCF.
Okay, JJ, thanks a lot for your comments. Beautiful signal here and good audio. Appreciate it. Now I'm going to take a quick call for those people who think they have not been checked in. This is who I've got. I'm going down the list. I think I stopped the last time I had whiskey. I know I had November 5, so here's the list as it is now. I'm going to try W85QPZ again, then Alpha Delta 7 Foxtrot X-Ray, Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Whiskey, Kilo Sierra 4 Kilo, Kilo Tango 4 Kilo Bravo, November 5 Romeo Lima Zulu, W4 Lima Tango, Whiskey Uniform 8 Foxtrot, KD0QG came and went, I think, November Delta 7 Mike, Victor Echo 2, November Delta Zulu, KE8YIR. KA8 OAD, KA8 MYP, K8 MDS, N5GG, N6 Whiskey Yankee, Kilo Bravo 3, Bravo, Bravo. All right, so now I'm going to open it up. If there's anyone that is not on that list that wants to join us, please give me a call now. Radio Echo. Never did this before. Okay, I heard another station in there. Could someone relay for me? I couldn't pull it through. I was at November, and I didn't see on FreeDV recorder again. Please call again the station. I want to check in. Let me see if I can figure out who you are.
The station that was calling in was AI6RE, Alpha India 6 Romeo Echo. but he was not responding to you. Anyway, that was the person who was calling in.
Alpha India 6 Radio Echo in San Jose, California. Not sure I have this working, but it's putting on something. Back to you, AI6R.
Well, India 6 Radio Echo, you need to jack your audio up if you can. Your audio is just not hard enough. I'm having trouble hearing you just because your audio level's low. And otherwise, we'll back to you, M3.
Okay, great. I did hear AI6RE that time in San Jose, California. Son of a gun. All right, I think, I'm looking at FreeDV report. I think we maxed it out. I've got the screen as large as it'll go. Well, I think I've got everybody on there. Wait, let me try sorting the call signs differently. Okay, I think I got everybody in there now. All right, so now I'm going to turn it out to thanks AI6RE. We got you on the list. We'll get to you. You're about 10 down, 10, 15, 10 people or so down from here. Okay, let me before we get down any further. Dudley, there now is N3FL.
Yes, I'm here, N3FL, and I could probably put a little bit more power in N3FL WA5QPZ, and welcome to everybody, and hello there to Don, our AI6RE. He's a refugee from the FlexNet, so cover a little bit of ground there, and gosh, so far I'm copying most everybody real well. Sorry about, I was trying to work this remote, and there's some operations that just I could not run get TeamViewer to cooperate correctly. So, and I apologize. And some things I just have to get in front of the screens and get all set up. But in case those that don't know, if you go to EchoLink and search for my call, WA5QPZ, you'll see repeated, I'm broadcasting on EchoLink, the audio from this. I also have, I should have it on CQ200, but I noticed that I don't have that up. All right, I won't worry about that. But I have, I'm doing a live podcast of it on my YouTube. So go to YouTube and search under my call, WA5QPZ. That's the channel name. And you'll see the live broadcast or podcast of tonight's station. So that's my my screen. I'm running a Flex 6700 here into an old alpha amplifier running about 800 watts here at the moment. And hopefully most folks will be able to copy me. It looks like everything's lit up blue on my screen, so I think I'm in good shape. Again, I apologize for seem to be running a little bit late here, but we'll do the best we can. And I do have the Utah WebSDR number 4 patched in also, so some stations will come in better on that. So far, I'm hearing everything direct. Let's see. Finding a clear frequency sometimes is a major problem, so just pay attention to primarily the FreeDV reporter, or under YouTube, watch the ticker at the top of the page, and you'll see I should update the frequency in that. So anyways, oh, and like I say, there'll be a recording. I'm recording this, and there'll be a replay on the YouTube, so you'll be able to see my screen and hear all the audio in repetition. So, Fred, sorry for being late. I apologize for that, but I think I got everything going here. N3FL, great job. WA5QPZ.
Yeah, very good. The V85QPZ from N3FL. And I've added some more people here to the list. And just going to keep it moving on. Yes, and one of the things you can do is check your audio. That's really what these recordings that Dudley makes are great for. Just go check your audio. You can, hear what you sound like and judge for yourself what you want to do with your audio. Next is line Alpha Delta 7 Foxtrot X-ray. Alpha Delta 7 Foxtrot X-ray. Hope you're hearing me out there. It's N3FL. Your comments on that, please.
Couple coming out okay. Been here night. I'm running IC76 Doom radio. Amplifier at about 150 output to the 10 as a 3 element sound outlet. That's about 45 feet. Subscribed to the FreeDV. I just lost it here a few days ago. The dislike is $1,200 worth of it. And I'm doing it to talking about ours. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. So it's pretty intimate that I didn't run the FreeDV version, and I had been running that for several years. I made very few contacts, couldn't figure out so out of visibility like it's here, so there's a realization, like I just saying that I was saying that if there was somebody who that's about as close out of right as I was. So I did not know there was a net, I did not know about the reporter. That was my last one to that, and it's better to move it out. That here, and I think it's very interesting to share information back and forth with people. I think the only question I think I have about FreeDV, if there's a way to control the input level for my audio, because I did have to set my radio down to from 23% that I run on the Hammer Deluxe. For its audio, I had to set it down to 16% for FreeDV, otherwise I'm running my input level too high. If there's a way to actually adjust it through FreeDV, then I won't have to go into set my controls every time I switch back and forth. But that's the only question I have, so if there's a way to do that, that'd be great. If not, I just have to tweak it a bit every time I go back and forth between digital modes. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for the information. I'll insert everything that how I was here yesterday. I tried to hear everything else down this class. So just very good down. That's your log. Thank you very much. You'll run back.
Okay, D7 Foxtrot X-ray, Jeremy. Yep, it was in and out here. I apologize, but the name is Fred here, and the call is November 3 Foxtrot Lima. And like some of the others that there were a good number of people hearing me better than I was, that's for sure. So I think I skipped over Mike K0TER. Did I skip over you? I messed up my notes here. K0TER, your comments on that N3FL.
There's Kilo 0 Tango Echo Romeo, like and Colorado Springs. Good evening to everyone. You may remember from last week when I was commenting that the audio didn't sound too natural. Well, I'm using a set of external speakers to a small audio lab now. And I made some adjustments to the 3DV audio mixer at the suggestion of one of you guys. No rule. Never make one change in between testing to see if you haven't where it's supposed to be. So I'll switch back over and listen on the headset after I get done talking here and see which one made the difference. The external speakers or the audio equalizer. That's about it, I guess. K0TER.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Here's our TER from N3FL. Very good. And yeah, we need to all follow or try what Dudley does, which is log into a remote receiver somewhere and different laptop. I've done that before. It's a little messy to set up, but once you figure it out, you can test your audio real time right then and there. Okay, thanks a lot for your comments. So now let me get down the list here. Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Whiskey. Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Whiskey. Your comments for that, please. This is N3FL.
Okay, thank you very much, Fred. Greetings to you all from Euless, Texas. This is Kilo Charlie 5 Sugar Whiskey. My name is Sam, Sierra Alpha Mike, and this is the first time I'm checking into the digital. Very good to be here. I've spoken to several people here. In fact, I have JJ in my log more than once, and different bands that I've spoken to him on. And in fact, he was one of the persons that advised me on my audio, because this is still a learning process for me. And and what I like to acknowledge is much of what I've learned about amateur radio, I've learned from other AMs. JJ did advise me about shortening my bandwidth, filtering my audio, narrowing it down a bit when it doesn't give you high definition audio when the bandwidth is wide, like a lot of people like to do on the sideband, the SSB side. It does. In fact, it's a lot more efficient to use something close to what the digital bandwidth actually uses. Anyway, my radio is a Sonos DR2DX. It's a SDR radio from Russia, running Expert SDR3 software. It's proprietary, of course. And the radio goes into a 3-element, on 40 meters, only 2 elements, step IR. And that's about it. And 93 Foxtrot Lima, back to you, sir.
Very good, Sam. King, Charlie 5 Sierra Whiskey from N3FL. You have a great signal in here. Audio sounds good. And glad you're up and running on FreeDV. And yep, I tell you, one of the things I learned at an early age is sometimes it's just better to listen rather than talk. Speaking of which, I need to get on to the next person. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to enter people and get down my list here. All right. Next on the list is Kilo 04 Kilo. Dennis from November 3 Foxtrot Lima. Your comments for the net.
Okay, N3FL and the net. Good evening from Camp down here in southeast Georgia, 60 miles south west of Savannah. And I'm just about hearing everybody so far at this corner of the country. And anyway, we're just running ICOM 7300 here and doing off-center head jet for 80 meters, and just doing with the radio. You don't have an amplifier behind it at this point in time, so just doing 100 watts in a wire. So looks like a good number of the participants here are receiving. So that's about all I have from here, Fred. So we'll pass it back to you. N3FL on that K as 4K.
Very good, Dennis. KS4K from M3FL. Great signal here, great audio. All right, next on the list, November 5, Romeo Lima Zulu, N5RLZ, and you may have to help me with this one, Dudley. N5RLZ from November 3, Foxtrot Lima. Your comments on that, please.
FL, N5RLZ. Good to be with you this evening. I'm not sure I'm getting it very well. I haven't got the SWR I would like to have. I began hearing you badly, but Fred, you are coming in nicely now, and I'm grateful for that. The meetings must have been public. We're coming at you with a 7300 and 73-foot laundry line and shed. We have wild weather over here, and a heck of a long list of the network. So I'll get it up and pass it back to you. If you could please tell me what kind of audio are you hearing from me this evening? N5RLZ, back to you.
Okay, N5RLZ from November 3, Foxtrot Lima. Faded in and out here. Let me get my headset back on here. I was listening through Dudley. Dudley's connection sound pretty good. I was trying to use my headset and talk back and forth, or rather switch back and forth on the antennas to play through. So I can't give you a really critical audio report, but probably W85 from NBC can. We'll get around to him in a minute. That's W4 Lima Tango. W4 Lima Tango. Luis, your comments for the next N3FL.
Yeah, okay, very good. N3FL in the group W4 Lima Tango Tampa. Oh, very fine. Just this is my second attempt at this net. My first attempt was I got a little bit too much audio here. Hang on a sec. I'll bring it down a bit. There you go. That's about right there. Yeah. Anyways, my second attempt at this net because previously my first attempt was on my second day on this mode. So I'll make this stuff go. Today we're using a remote station. We're using the Tampa Amateur Radio Club's #1 Flex transceiver. It's 6400 with two elements at 108 feet for an antenna. It's an old Force 12 antenna. And, the weather here today was kind of murky. We had kind of a cloudy and murky day today. No Florida sunshine, but a little bit of liquid sunshine in the morning. So there we go. I'm running this is probably going to be the ultimate audio for this mode. With a dynamic microphone there that I used to use on AM and my old pass filter. Get some lots more positive displacement than negative displacement, and it appears that the transmitters that I use are very happy with this environment. But anyway, that's the long and the short of it. My audio is peaking at +8. I mean, the very, very top peaks. I'm trying to control most of the audio level here through the compressor that I have ahead of the all-pass filter, and that gets me some modulation density, which apparently the quantizing in this mode seems to like. So evil is that way, I guess. It's just like when I was working in TV, the same thing. So anyway, that's the deal of that. But again, right now my audio will be peaking at 0.6 on the average peak. So there you go. Running approximately 75 to 80 watts out of the transmitter at this point. All right, very good. So I won't take much more time from everybody. I've enjoyed listening to everybody's systems and seeing how the copy is. It's amazing how good this thing works. I had to restart the machine. Somehow I locked it up. So now I got it restarted. Very good. I'll send it back to you, and we'll go from there. November 3 Fox Lima and the group, W4 Lima Tango. Over.
Yeah, very good, Louise. W4 Lima Tango from N3FL. Now, you need to back it down so that your average is around 0.4. That's the way the program works right now. I understand from listening to conversations with some of the developers down in talking about, I think, in version 2, and Manir can probably comment on it. They're building an AGC into the circuit to help us all get our levels optimally into the encoder. So yours was you said 0.6 there, but on the receive side it was still clipping, at least for me. And I've set mine down. I don't know why it is clipping. Take a look on your two speaker headphones and see what I'm reading here. I'm at an averaging about 0.4, and when I peak, I probably hit 0.6. So if that's the started, and I'm still hitting too hard, but there you go. All right, on to the next one in the list. To keep moving here. Boy, I've been hearing things every which way here. WU8, Whiskey Uncle 8 Foxtrot. From November 3 Foxtrot, maybe your comments for the net, please. Okay, nothing heard here. So on to the next person in line. I don't think this is a person that came anyway. KD0 Quebec Golf. KD0 Quebec Golf. I don't even think that call's right. This is N3FL. If you're out there, give me a call real quick. Okay, I think it was a bogus login by me. November Delta 7 Mike, ND7M, out in Nevada. That is how you copy him tonight, N3FL.
Yeah, okay, real good, Fred. N3FL, I'm from ND7M. Dennis in southern Nevada. Hearing everyone quite nicely tonight. The band's pretty quiet out here. We don't have any thunderstorm activity or things of that going on right now. So, hearing everyone real nice. We're on the ICOM 7610 tonight. Running an Alpha 8410 at looks like right around 1200 watts, and using the phased high towers for the antenna. Yeah, reason I'm a little bit late tonight. I downloaded the latest Flex software, the version 3.10, and then upgraded the 6700. And Windows did it to me. It really fouled up all my sound card settings and everything else. So get that all discombobulated and put back together. So anyway, it looks like we're back on the air here. So that's about it. So let's say everybody's sounding good. Thanks for doing the net tonight, Fred. N3FL and the FreeDV group, MD7M.
Yeah, very good, Dennis. Audio sounds good. Signal's great as always. Phased high towers, can't beat them. That's for sure. Thanks a lot for your comments. And hang on here, I'm checking this call sign. I'm not sure I got this right. The next station. I think he left. But let's see. Victor Echo 2, November Delta Zulu. Victor Echo 2, November Delta Zulu. You're out there's November 3 Foxtrot Lena in the 40-meter FreeDV activity.
Victor Echo 2, November Delta Zulu. This is WA5QPZ for net control. You still with us?
Comments from that, please. Is on 3FL.
Go ahead, Fred. I was doubling with you.
Okay, KEYIR from N3FL. Well, that transmission, you made that transmission entirely in single sideband, lower sideband, analog. I just happened to barely hear you in there. So, but I did hear you. Check your settings. I don't know how it happened, but you were transmitting lower sideband instead of in happened here too. It's got to do with the OmniRig commands that are buried in the program. Okay, next down on the list from here is KA8OAD 10. How you doing tonight in 3FL?
3FL in the group from good evening, Fred, and good evening, everyone in that tonight. A great group of people this evening. This is great. Tonight, I apologize for not making I had some surgery and kept me away from the radio, so everything's all better now, and hopefully I can be a regular on the net again. I'm looking forward to it. Not much happening here tonight. I am running on the ICOM AC 9100, and currently I'm on the 6BT vertical. I'm not on the inside machining, so my signal may not be quite as good. I was watching TV, and for some reason, this is the only mode that will mess up the audio receiver, the AV receiver to the TV. I get a lot of noise through the AV receiver for some reason when I'm on this mode. So we have to stick to the vertical, and that doesn't give us any problems. But unfortunately, the long way does. So. Anyway, not too much else this evening. Again, I'm glad to be back on the net, and hopefully we'll start being a regular again here now that life is getting better. So with that, I'll go ahead and turn it back over to you, and thanks again for running the note for us. It's a pleasure to be here. And 3FL, I'll and take it back.
Roger. KOAD from November 3, Foxtrot Lima in the net. Very good, and sorry to hear about the surgeries. Yeah, we can talk about that sometime when you got time. I've had over 13 major surgeries. Anyway, we'll let it go at that. So I'm going to real quick run down so people will know whether or not I've left them off the list by accident. Next in line will be K8MYP, followed by K8MBS, November 5, Golf Golf, November 6, Whiskey Yankee, KB3 Bravo Bravo, AI6 Romeo Echo, November 5, Charlie Golf, K7 Yankee Romeo Charlie, November 8, Foxtrot Quebec Papa, November 3, Golf X-Ray, W3 Foxtrot Golf Papa, K0 PFX, W1 Victor Sierra X-Ray, November 9, Hotel Lima Lima, and at the bottom of the list is number 30. Help me. That'd be 36 Kilo 6 Delta Zulu Bravo. So here we go. I'm going to keep rolling down the list. We seem to have a pretty good conditions tonight with everybody copying. KA8 M1P. You're next. Pick it up, Rick, in 3FL. Okay, it's unfortunate. Looks like we missed him. Next on the list, K8 Mike Delta Sierra. K8 Mike Delta Sierra from November 3 Foxtrot Lima. Okay, next on the list, November 5 Golf Golf. I see you're copying me, Colin, out in Louisville, Texas, November 3 Foxtrot Lima. Your comments on that play.
All right. Good evening all around. This is my very first time here on the net, and happy to be here. My name is Colin. I'm in Louisville, Texas, and I am super new to this particular tool. I was listening for some time using SDR, but literally my very first transmission in the mode after getting everything ready here was weeks ago. And Dennis and Kevin and Dudley were my elders there getting everything ready. I'm hearing everybody else there talking about using high power and fantastic antennas. I have to say I'm probably the runt of the pack here, using a ICOM 7300 running 60 watts into an off-center fed dipole, which is not too high. It's about 20 feet high. So very modest here, but I can see apparently you guys are copying me, and I'm happy to be here. So, Frank Becky and 3FL, November 5, Golf.
November 5 Golf from November 3 Foxtrot Lima. Very good, Colin. Thank you for your comments, and enjoy the mode. You got a lot of people supporting you out there, it sounds like, in the Texas area. All right, November 6 Whiskey Yankee. Here's hoping you can hear me. Let me look down here. It looks like you can. Are you near Detroit? November 6 Whiskey Yankee. Dave, your comments on that, please. And 3FL.
Detroit, Michigan. Watts and
Very short when you need your antenna, so something extremely I've been listening to everybody the other day. So it's great. Difference. I know I'm big deal on the side, bro. You know, when the going to push the this one here, I got a VGG thing. Difference whether on full voice mode or down to 50 megahertz on bandwidth. So who knows? I guess the filters and this growing universe quite well. Well, hope and love. I would say 73 said everybody. And I will not be around for any close. So I just get back to that.
Great, Dave. Great signal here. N6WYN3FL. Signal's doing great. With regards to bandwidth, the FreeDV waveform is 1.5 kilohertz. You want to keep your receiver narrow because you don't want, if you line up your receiver, you have more hits on your AGC from things that don't matter. I think the relevant passband, and although the program can adjust for all that, what your receiver does with its AGC is another thing. So crank that bandwidth down, center on 1500 hertz, and then plus or minus, and to minimize what your receiver is. Okay, next in the pack. Boy, clicked the wrong button there. That won't help me any. Let's see. All right. Next in the pack. Kilo Bravo 3, Bravo Bravo. Bob in your RDTA, boy, if you can hear me, pick it up and I think you may not be there. It's the N3, I thought you may have gone.
So this is my first time meeting that. And my way, at least in the so you got 20 meters in the past couple of days, and I think I got it working fairly. I'm feeling a little bit challenging, but I think I got it where I'm not evaluating into this software I'm looking. In Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I'm just driving 50 miles to really joyful, so I'll keep it pretty short because I'm not coming up on but when I had 7,000 vehicles, yeah, it could be doing it or for companies, they choosing every.
Okay, Bob, good to hear from you too. Bravo 3, Bravo Bravo from N3FL. Got you, I know exactly where your RDA is, driven through there. I went to school up the road in New Jersey. I just around the corner. One comment, your audio was nominally pretty good, but you were on peaks, clipping a little bit. Also make use of FreeDV Reporter. I don't know if you know about it, but if you click on the tools in your screen, and you come down to the tools, the second one down says FreeDV Reporter. That'll open up and tell you who is hearing you and who is not, and make sure you enter. I know you use it because I see on FreeDV Reporter. What am I saying? Never mind. On to the next guy. KAI6 Radio Echo. Don, make a transmission for us. Hopefully we can hear you better now that it's like a N3 up.
Oh, very good. Well, I guess we'll see. This is the first time I've ever done any of this. So, and it looks like the audio is a little better, but I'm hearing a fairly funny noise, probably feedback from some piece of audio equipment here. I won't hold it, but I'm learning as we go. So it's a nice day in San Jose, and we'll be listening. Back to you, AI 600 San Jose.
Very good, Don. Excellent copy here. That time, audio sounds pretty good. You do have some, you probably had sound like you did have a little bit of a little warbly. And I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're doing very well for the second time. That's very good. So next in line, November 5, Charlie Golf. November 5, Charlie Golf from N3FM. No copy. Next in line, Kilowatt 7, Yankee Romeo Charlie. Kilowatt 7, Yankee Romeo Charlie. Bob, you copy November 3, Foxtrot Lima.
I'm copying what I'm trying and hold it loaded and go. The 10 miles an hour, because no sound.
Okay, I got you. It was fading in and out here. But you had a good signal, and when the audio was in, it was in pretty good, Bob. It's a long haul from here to Colbert, Washington, coast to coast. Thanks a lot for your comments for the net. Next on the list, November 8th. Ted, November 3, Foxtrot, Lima, your comments for the net, please. No comments. I think it's getting a little late and people are probably bugging out. November 3 Golf X-Ray. Alex, can you hear me down there in Chesapeake, Virginia? I see it looks like you're hearing me. This is M3FL. Your comments on that, please.
Hi, Fred. Good evening. This is Alex, November 3 Golf X-Ray and 3GX. I'm located in Chesapeake, Virginia. And pretty happy to be here with you guys tonight. Everybody sounding very good. With the usual equipment, the 7300 and antennas of 80 meters look horizontally polarized, about 35 feet above the ground. Amplifier, a little bit of power, about 250 watts. So that's what I'm running tonight. Right. And thank you very much for having me. Back to net, N3GX.
Very good, Alex. Yeah, and if I switch to my dipole device, I'm using the verticals. Not as good. Great signal here. Good to hear from you. Next in line, W3, Foxtrot Golf Papa. All right, Maurice, he's really close to me, but he can't hear me. Okay, let me throw it out to W85QPZ. W85QPZ, Dudley, I'll give you a second to unravel from all your patch cords out there and network cables. PC, pick it up and golf. See if you can dig up anybody else for the net. Also call for W3 Fox Golf Papa. It's a November 3 Foxtrot.
Okay, I just had to find my way to my to my mouse. Very good, Fred, and you're doing a great job. It's I know a little trying to keep up with everything, and I've been trying to follow you on the net viewer also. But doing a great job. I see we got Walter, and I don't want to lose Walter before he has to get away. K5WH. But everybody's coming in real well. Let's see if we can get Maurice in here, and we'll give Fred a little break. W3FGP, W3FGP. Maurice, go ahead from WA5QPZ for net control of the FreeDV net. Well, I guess Maurice had to step away. Let's see who's next. Mel, you still with us? K0PFX. K0PFX, WA5QPZ, and a FreeDV net.
Yeah, right there, where I am here. W85QPZ and the FreeDV net. This is K0PFX. It's Mel in St. Louis. And thanks, Fred. And rather than net this evening, you have a really good signal as well as most people do, copying just about everybody. So audio is good. I think, let's see, I'm running about 300 watts here, 2-element Yagi. It's up about 75 feet. So that's the setup here. NEA5 QPZ, K0 PFX, Mel in St. Louis.
All right, very good, very good. It's good to hear you there, and doing a great Great job. And thank you, Mel. All right, yeah, Fred's been a little busy here. He's had his hands full here. Okay, let's go pick up a couple more. W1 VSX. W1 VSX. David, your comments for the group. This WA5QPZ. Well, no comment there from David. N9HLL, this is WA5QPZ for net control. Your comments.
Yeah, good evening, Dudley. Fred, everybody on the net. Nice signals in here tonight. And I've got a bunch of stuff on either side of me, too, so I'm kind of surprised I'm getting some decent decoding here because I've got some sideband traffic really creeping in. But first time I've been awake to actually catch the net, so this is technically my first time on the net. Radio's in the non-7000 blackface, 160 doublet up about 70 feet, open wire fed. Homebrew solid state amp running about 366 watts right now. Enjoying this, played with this stuff several years ago and was less than impressed. And well, I'll tell you what, this new mode is just absolutely phenomenal. It really is. I play ESSB down the bottom end of 80, so audio is very important to me, and this is just stunning. So we'll hold it. Say good evening to everybody, and appreciate it. So you guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'm sure we'll catch some of you again. 7-3 from November 9, Hotel Lima.
Well, very good, Walter. Good signal, good audio. Audio sounds good. Sounds great. Excuse me. And glad to have you check in. Doing a great job. All right, very good. Oh, and by the way, your SNR was 14 or above. So doing a good job. Let's try KK6DZB. Ryan, KK6DZB. Let's give you a shot. This is WA5QPZ. Well, I didn't hear anything there from Ryan. So I tell you what, Walter, are you going to be able to stay with us for a little bit and stick with us? K5WH, WA5QPZ.
Yeah, Roger, Dudley. Yeah, no problem. I'll be around here for a little bit. Carry on. K5WH.
Okay, well, I've got, I see 3 more on the list here, so let's try this. WA8YXY. WA8YXY. Tim, you still with us? This is WA5QPZ and the FreeDV net. Well, didn't hear Tim in there. How about AI4TH? AI4TH. SWA5QPZ and the FreeDV net. You still with us, Lloyd?
Running 10 win on last year, about 7 watt out. And I haven't interacted until I have no idea if anybody can hear me because I've never actually had a contact on the voice. So it's extremely clear. It's a very
It's either a really nice signal or nothing. It's congratulations, and by the way, the folks running the are doing a great job.
Very good. Yeah, you copied most of that. Some of that we missed, Lloyd, but got the majority of it, and you're doing well. And I know some folks are just not used to the microphone, but it's worth it. The audio quality and your signal was a little low. It was below zero, so I had -2 and -3 dB, but still was picking out syllables. So hang in there. And yes, the audio quality is very good. How about Hector? HR5HAC. HR5HAC. That's WA5QPZ. Go ahead.
I don't think it's copying yet, Dudley. It's not copying me either. Here we go. Well, he just pulled the plug. Okay, well, here today, going tomorrow. Okay, back out to you, Dudley, and 3FL.
Well, I wanted to get Walter, and he might spill the beans for us here a little bit. Walter, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm sure most people will copy you. If not, they can get it on the playback. K5 WH, WA5QPZ, and the FreeDV net.
Okay, real good. Hey, thanks a lot, Dudley and Fred. Good to hear everybody here. Let me turn down some of the echo noise. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I'm having a little bit of fading issues on a few stations, so we don't have the luxury of the great conditions we had the other week. But things are at least working pretty well. And good to see a very, very large crowd. Anyway, so quick and easy, just a real good shout out to you guys that are putting the net together. I really appreciate all that. I'm using a Flex 6600M on this in here, about what is that, peak about 90 watts or something like that. I think my average is around 75 or 80. But if you may notice, I'm not showing up on the FreeDV recorder. So the reason I'm not showing it is using a very special implementation of FreeDV, a special waveform implementation that connects right into the Flex radio. So for those with Flex radios, this is kind of a quick early shot. This is been in its infancy. We've been using this for just barely a week, maybe not even a full week yet, actually. So the wonderful guys, our development team has been doing a fantastic job and have whipped up something. So it doesn't have any of the bells and whistles. It doesn't have any of the full features that the clients have for Windows or Linux. It does. It does connect right into the Flex automatically. Nothing can be installed on the Flex radio. However, as soon as the software on another device starts up, it attaches to the Flex radio that you have in your network. And you have two new modes are now apparent right in the display. So just like you have upper sideband and lower sideband, you now have FreeDV upper and FreeDV lower. So pretty slick. And then I can use any microphone I want to use, whatever works with the radio, whether you're using the device plugged into your PC or the local microphone works fine. And by the way, I mentioned this to a couple people yesterday too. My iPad works perfectly with it as well. When I use SmartLink and link into my Flex radio,
since the FreeDV is attached right into the radio itself through the network and everything, transparently, that should say. Again, any device I ever load, like an iPhone or iPad, works absolutely seamless. So still a bit of work to be done. We want to clean up the audio, doing some things to streamline that a little bit. But I just want to give you a real quick sample of what a small taste of what to look forward to for those with flex radios, that is. Anyway, back over to you, Dudley. All the best. I'll be hanging out for a little while. Great to hear you guys come in. There's surprising. Normally I hear Fred much better than I do you locally, but tonight it's the other way around. I'm hearing Austin far better than the East Coast. WA5QPZ and the group K5WH. I'll be out on the side here. Thank you, Dudley.
Okay, very good. Thank you there, Walter. And great announcement. Matter of fact, I've about to put in an order for a Raspberry Pi 5 to do that on. So we'll be ready for it whenever it gets ready. But it's good news. Let me take a standby. Anybody, if you didn't hear Walter directly, maybe you heard him through YouTube or through EchoLink. But anybody have any questions of Walter while we got it here? This is WA5QPZ. Well, I didn't hear anybody in there, and let's see. You might want to, Walter, you might want to go back to KE8 YIR. He was in sideband earlier in analog, so maybe you can catch him in the digital mode. And Lewis W4LT, good audio, and Bob, you're doing a good job also. W5RLZ. All right, up to you, Fred. And Yeoman's job is, as always, N3FL, WA5QPZ.
Okay, great. WA5QPZ. FL. See, everybody's copying me. Okay, let's get to the point where the vertical is losing and the dipole's running. So I'm over on the dipole now. Check my SWR just to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. Nope, not doing anything stupid right now. Okay, so I hear there's one more. We got one more check-in out here. WK9I showed up. Jim, WK9I out in Chicago. Your comments for the Nets, N3FL. Okay, I didn't, so I saw him go into the transmit mode, but I didn't hear him. Dudley, did you hear him out there? It's N3FL.
Nope, didn't hear a peep here. Not at all, Fred.
Okay, all right. So let me see here. I'm not looking at what my signal noise ratio is across. Looks like everybody's got enough signal out on me except for ND7M. When I go to this mode, damn, I want to try the other. Let me try the other. Okay, now WK9I can hear me in that one, but WADXYZ drive. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay on the vertical right now. And I'm going to close the net down. Alexa, let's see if there's any comments. Any general comments that anyone has for the net before we shut it down?
Fred, this is KCHY. I think you missed number 12, KT4KB, JJ. I may have been asleep, but I don't recall that you picked up number 12 on your list, KCHY.
You are correct. I missed KT4KB. My apologies to him. I don't think he's here. Well, boy. Well, that's all I got. KT4KB, still alive, still listening out there in 3FL. Well, I blew that one. Rather wish we had the highlight. I wish I could make the highlight work on this thing, but I can't. I guess that's the way it goes. Okay, anyone else with comments for the Nets? N3FL.
Fred, that's why we have monitors helping you along.
Dudley, I saw N5RLZ pop in there. Okay, WK9 says he can't TX tonight, but thanks for stopping by, WK9 and we'll catch you next week. But K5RLZ made a transition, but I missed it. Did you hear him out there, Dudley?
No, I heard him earlier. K5RLZ, Bob. If you need to make one, go ahead. Just WA5QPC.
Okay, N5 already. Just so last try to figure out what kind of audio are you hearing from me. I'm gonna need it.
N5RLZ, WA5QPZ. Well, I'm not really getting a strong enough signal from you to get consistent, but what I hear sounds good, Bob. It's not your audio that's any kind of an issue. It's just band conditions at this time. Fred, could you hear Bob?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I tried all my antennas. I couldn't pull them through, so I can't be of any help.
Well, neither one of us can help you out a whole lot at this moment, Bob. It's just band conditions and all that kind of good stuff. We do what we can with what we got to go with. N5RLZ, WA5QPZ. Try it again. Well, Bob, I didn't get much of that. I didn't get any of that at all. Even through WebSDR, just wasn't copying enough there, Bob. Maybe another time we'll can catch you and find out just how you're doing everything. But your audio, what I heard, sounded fine. So don't. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You can definitely make a contact there, Bob. But yeah, the band's shifting, and you and I are getting essentially further and further apart. Anyways, Fred, up to you. Your net control, I think you wanted to tie ribbons on it. And again, excellent job. N3FL, WA5QPZ.
Okay, Dudley, thanks. W5QBZ, everyone in the net. My apologies to KT4KB who's not listening. Payne, which I'll have to send an email more. I apologize. But this is what we had. We had except for one or two, I think I got one wrong for sure. We had 40 people in here today, 41 counting me. So that's a new record. New record for the net. So everybody, thanks for stopping by. This is all about enjoying FreeDV, learning how to use FreeDV. I think it's a mode that's going to be around for years to come. 73 to all. Dudley, thanks for your help. Everybody be sure to check out yourself. Listen to yourself on YouTube. It's always good to hear what you sound. Check out your audio. And don't forget the EchoLink is always active, so you can listen to other stations which may not otherwise hear. 73 is all. This is N3FL. Clear of the FreeDV 40 meter. Tuesday night activity net. 73 is all.
Thank you, Fred, and 73 to everybody, and appreciate it. Don't forget there'll be the recording will be available probably in an hour or so on YouTube. And Walter, thanks again for coming in there. Good news. I think that'd be real handy, and it will probably work on more than just the Flex, like the late model ICOMs. 705 or something, much like the EZDV did. K5WH, WA5QPZ, and 73, everybody. Anybody left that would like maybe check on their audio, whatever? This is WA5QPZ.